Alright, quick update on XRP. So I'm going to start off on this video talking about the basic market structure, talking about how we're coming into these daily EMA ribbons once again and setting up for another rejection. I'm also going to talk about the volume that is coming in, and we're going to wrap up the video talking about our momentum indicators, our oscillators, and how this is all going to tie together in a neat bow and affect the XRP price in the short term. That being said, let's jump right in. So right off the back, what I'm going to title this video is because of this purely brutal factor. Today over on Binance, more than 288 million XRP has been sold onto the market. So definitely not looking good for XRP. There's a lot of sellers stepping in right now, and we're also seeing, the bearish volume is accumulating very quickly. The last time we saw this, this started off as, 250 sold, 399 sold, 335 sold, and this led up to 1 billion of XRP being sold in a massive flash capitulation. The last couple of times we saw these mass flash capitulations as well was over here. 1.5 million XRP sold, which absolutely plummeted the price from 51 cent down to 34 cent. We're starting to see this play out on the daily time frame again. Bearish momentum is really starting to step in. We'll talk about the momentum in just one moment. I do want to talk about the fact that we have once again come into the daily EMA ribbons and set up another breakdown, just like we did here, just like we did here, just like we did here, and just like we did here. Every single time we come into the daily EMA ribbons, we set up for another breakdown. I mean, we can zoom out and talk about this from all the way up here at $1.11, but I think we can start off on here. 79 cent, you got rejected at 78, you got rejected at 70, you got rejected at 66, you got rejected at 43, got rejected at 41, and now we're once again solidifying the rejection from 38.55 cent. We're already falling to the downside of the daily EMAs, and we've already massively fell to the downside of the 4-hourly EMAs. So XRP is really not looking too good at this moment in time. Looking at the MFI on the lower time frames, you can see the money flow indicator. Lots of people are already unloading their bags and selling onto the open market. On the daily time frame, it seems like a lot of people ran in to buy the dip while we were coming up to these EMA ribbons, and subsequently the daily MFI is very overbought. Well, it's not technically in the majorly overbought region yet, but we did come up super fast, way too fast for my liking, up to 62. The last times we've had massive runs up like this, you can see very quick tops followed by very quick drops every single time. So I think we're going to be heading down. I feel like that's kind of obvious at this moment in time. If you're new to the channel, first of all, warm welcome. I do just like to look at these charts objectively. A lot of people are going to say, I'm a hater or whatever. Look at these charts, they're not bullish. So there's no point in pretending that the charts are bullish right now. I myself am not the biggest fan of XRP, but if you are, surely you'd want to look at these charts objectively, recognize that we're in a bearish trend right now, and say, okay, I want to buy my XRP for the cheapest price possible, so let me wait for a major flush out, and then I can buy cheap. This is really not cheap. This is not what I think is cheap at this moment in time, and let me show you why. Let's head over to a couple of different charts. So XRP here, we don't have much volume traded, we don't have much data traded over here. I think Binance is your best bet, or it's been trading the longest. So this is what I always like to show people, forget that we're looking at XRP right now. Let's pretend we're looking at something completely different. We're looking at a new cryptocurrency called PRX, and PRX, this is very bullish in the higher time frames. What you can see is it's got a massive low down here and a massive V-shaped recovery, and if we draw a line of best fit, you can actually see that PCR has been in a bull run since January of 2018. So this has been majorly running up. This has basically, it hasn't come down and made a lower low in 5 years. It's just on a massive rampage to the upside. And you can see, look at the market structure. All you're seeing is W patterns breaking down into another W pattern. And then you've got a bearish pattern here. You've got a head and shoulder pattern, which should mean that we're breaking down, but the market is so strong, it doesn't care. We just keep on moving up. So looking at this chart, it really does seem like we're about to come up and break our previous all-time highs round about this level over here. So in my opinion, XRP is about to enter price, or no, rather, we're not looking at XRP, we're looking at PCR. This cryptocurrency is about to enter price discovery to the upside. But, you know, snap back to reality, we're looking at this in the inverse chart. Now we can recognize XRP has been in a bear market since January of 2018. This has not made a higher high in 5 years. This has literally been in a bear market since here. You can see line of best fit. You know, even in the bull run that we I say bull run, but this was a lower high. So is this really a bull run? This was a 40% decrease cycle over cycle. So, you know, I hate to say it, but, you know, look, once again, I'm going to leave my opinions on the fundamentals out of this. I have made a video on the fundamentals on this. If you do want to head over to my channel, if we click over, yeah, if we click over here to my channel, I made a video all about this, why XRP will never enter price discovery. You know, before you throw rocks through my window, if you do have a different opinion than me, at least listen to my opinion. If you're very bullish on XRP and you disagree with that opinion right off the back, then you've got nothing to lose but to go and listen to a new opinion. So with that being said, you know, market structure is really not looking too hot for XRP. We had a massive bear flag breakdown pennant, and the price target of this would be coming down to 9.7 cents. This is where I think we're coming down to. In my opinion, XRP is about to witness another 73% drop to the downside in the short term. And bear in mind, this is really not too bearish. This is really not too much of a bearish prediction, because we had a 50% drop, you know, the last major time we had a rejection from the EMA ribbons, and after that we had a rejection here. We came down 35%. So even if you're being conservative and you only want to consider a 35% drop, this should take us down to like 22 cents. So, you know, once again, I'm not telling you whether to be bullish or bearish on this. Make your own opinion, read the white paper, do your own research XRPL, look at, you know, how the Songbird airdrop was operated. Do all your research on XRP. You know, don't listen to other YouTubers' opinions, or if you do listen to their opinions, only use them as like a goalpost to help formulate your own opinions based on your own research. I never think that you should take anything I say at face value. I always think you should listen to what I have to say and go and verify it yourself with your own TA and your own information. So, with that being said, in my opinion, I don't even think it's my opinion. I mean, just zoom out. Clear up the drawings, Heikonaishi candles. It has been in a downtrend for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 weeks. Look at the volume. Volume is exponentially increasing in favor of the bears. The money flow indicator has basically bled out to almost 0, now down at 17. This is very indicative that, you know, a lot of people are shilling this right now and saying all they're doing is buying, but look at what the money is actually doing. Money is flowing out of the market. So, you know, where are all these buyers stepping in that everyone's talking about? They're not here. They're selling. So with that being said, this is the basic TA and the basic market structure playing out on XRP right now. If we do look at the momentum indicators on the higher time frames, you can really see Squeeze Mom is massively capitulating. The MACD has been capitulating for ages. The on-balance volume has been massively capitulating as well. So once again, a lot of people are saying they're buying and accumulating and smart money is buying, but the on-balance volume, the money flow indicator, is flowing out of the market, indicative that people are selling. Don't listen to what they say, look at what they do. Everyone is selling. Look at the daily Squeeze Mom. Daily Squeeze Mom is pretty flat and stagnant right now. I do imagine as we're going to start to head down, this is obviously going to help with the amount of selling volume that we've got stepping in at the moment. We're going to start to see a flush out to the downside. The MACD is starting to curve back over. If you look, we are running out of momentum, and in fact we're gaining bearish momentum as we're starting to fall back down to the downside. And once again, OBV is heading down. Lower time frames, we're starting to have a Squeeze Mom bearish flip. The MACD is heading down, and I can also imagine, if I can find, wow, yeah, the OBV is just dripping out to 0. So once again, don't listen to what they say, look at what they do. The money is flowing out of the market. People are selling their XRP, and it's the same with everything right now. I mean, people are selling Bitcoin. If you look at this, I mean, we're getting rejected, making rounded tops, falling out of the EMA ribbons. Bitcoin looks bearish right now. The stock market looks bearish right now. Everything looks like it's getting ready for a lower leg to the downside. And once again, crypto YouTubers, XRP YouTubers have been shilling this, telling you it's going to go to $10 and $100 since 2018. So, you know, since the end of 2017, it's been in a 5-year bear market. So, you know, that being said, if you're going to buy this, I'd probably buy, you know, I'm not saying I'm never going to buy this. I'm never going to buy it for the long term. If they do beat the SEC case, I will buy some in the short term. As I always say on my channel, I do not hate any crypto. I do not love any crypto. I'm a trader. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I trade it. If XRP beat the SEC case, I will be buying the day that it comes out, and I'll be outperforming all the people that have been buying the dip on this since 2018. You know, if you've been buying the dip on this for 5 years, unless you bought the exact bottom down here, then you've been getting wrecked. And with that being said, I do think we are heading back down to these lows. That my most conservative price targets for us to come down to 9 cents before we see any type of bottoming structure. So with that being said, it looks like it's heading down. That is my price targets. If we look at the momentum indicators, these are all backing up, saying that we're about to have a flush to the downside. That's all I've got for XRP. As always, not financial advice. Cowboy out. Peace.